We are down on the farm in Palo Alto, California, home to the Stanford Cardinal, where legends like Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey first built their legacies. Let's see what the Cardinal today can provide. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Stanford will kick it off to get us underway. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's running out of time here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Cal.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion sets up a third down play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass complete on a crossing route. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to that whistle.
Important second down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 7, Cal 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way the receiver should be that wide open.
Stanford getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. Bringing pressure. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Cal's offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. The back's got it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Receiver in motion now. It's a quick grab. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. To throw, it's Mendoza. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Looking for some space. It's Ott. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield. 2nd
down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackle, but 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Golden Bears will have 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Cal.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now.
That makes the score Stanford 14, Cal 7.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Stanford offense is back out there on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Stanford comes to the line quickly here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Ira Minor. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Stanford has moved into the red zone. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
At the 5-yard line.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
California.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. One more play before they head to the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your Stanford Cardinal will take over 1st and 10.
And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Manor. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get to 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Stanford getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. They'll try the option play here. The back's got him on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Stanford offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's 4. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take off here. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Stanford now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Dump off caught by the running back. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Cardinal offense lines up first and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. So California's offense back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Stanford. Planning on trying the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. It's an out route. The catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
He hands it off from the gun. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Hit as he released it. He's got it for a big gain. To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Golden Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. You make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Golden Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught quickly. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air, it's Mendoza. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. He knocks this one right through.
You know, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Third down, out of the shotgun. On the run, he'll let it go. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Cardinal. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
California offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Here's the 2nd down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
They'll try a pass here. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO, but the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Golden Bears will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
2nd down coming up.
Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. You get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. And now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another...